Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. I decided to share my backyard space with you for today's chair yoga class. It's a beautiful day. It's not too hot. It's just glorious. And this is where I get to spend so much of my time and my inspiration just being in my garden and listening to the sounds of nature. So we're going to practice outside today. If you have an opportunity to be outside, grab your tablet or however you watch these videos and head outside. It's a great way to connect. This week we're going to go back to the basics, just simplified practice. Sometimes I think it's really good to just return to alignment, to breathing, to where you are in space without getting too complicated in the body as far as posture work. So all you need today is a chair. You might just choose to put on some soft music or listen to the sounds that you hear in my space coming through, and hopefully you can take advantage of the birds and just the things that are happening around me. So welcome, and it's great to have you. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. I'm going to turn slightly so that you can once again see where I am in relation to the back of my chair. For right now, I'm not leaning back at all. My body is upright and I'm ready. So go ahead and place your hands palm face up on your lap and straighten your spine. So we start by just cultivating this sense of presence. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Just holding your body in a way that says, I'm at attention. I'm ready to step into my body, step into my breath, and come into a short practice of connection. So go ahead and rest your palms on your knees or your thighs. Close your eyes and just listen to the sounds around you. Listen to birds, to wind, to people, maybe animals. Just be with what is. Begin to deepen your breath just a tiny bit more and hold it at the very top of your breath. Let it consume your body. Breathe in. And then a long breath out directs to the breath down your spine into your sitting bones. We're going to come into this inhale as we elevate, lift, and fill. Hold the breath. And then exhale down through the sitting bones into the legs, into the feet. You'll take 3 more breath cycles like that, filling up the body, holding it at the top, and then emptying the breath down the spine, down the sitting bones, down the legs. Do 2 more. One more full breath. Taking a moment to pause, to be thankful, to take in this beautiful day just as it is, wherever you're at. And then with your straight spine, go ahead and lower your chin to your chest. And then see if you can tuck your chin even further into your throat. Begin to feel that sensation here. Return your eyes to neutral. Your chin comes up. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then back to neutral, left ear, left shoulder. And then back to neutral. We're now going to twist that cervical spine. Begin to turn and look over your right shoulder. Return to center, inhaling. Turn to the left, exhale. Come back to center. Drop your chin to your chest. We're going to take that again. We're going to come to neutral, not up just yet. Turn to the right and exhale. Return to neutral, inhale. Exhale left. Couple little finches came to play. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, chin to chest. One more time through that. Inhale, lift your nose, neutral. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, left. Come back to neutral. And chin falls to the chest. Return to gazing forward. And then open your arms up to a T shape. So nice, long, wide arms. Thumbs are gonna stay up. And we're gonna open our wings to the back, letting our chest extend forward, and then come back to neutral, arms to the side. We're gonna pull back, inhale. Exhale, back to start. Do 3 more of those. This last time, see if you can really expand the wings back, draw a line with your nose up. Come back to neutral and rest your arms. Maybe give a little shoulder roll. Okay, we're gonna add on to that. So arms are gonna split to a T again. Thumbs remain up. We're gonna inhale, lift our nose, sweep our arms back. And when we exhale, pull the belly in, arch the spine, fingers forward. Inhale, a full breath in, all the way back, lift up. Exhale, pull around the ball, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull in. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to the T shape and then lower your arms. Maybe give a little shoulder roll. We're gonna move down the body. We started here and we moved through our neck and shoulders into our arms and our chest. We're gonna work the belly here a little bit. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit tall, draw your belly button slightly in, but not to the point where you can't breathe, but it's just engaged here. So we're gonna take our left arm and cross it over our right knee. Hook your right arm around your chair. Take a long breath in. Begin to spin to the right. Think about starting with the low belly that's drawing in and spin a little bit more. Get long on your in-breath and spin a little bit more. One more. And then wind back to front. So we're targeting this whole abdominal area. Belly button draws slightly in, right arm crosses to the left, left arm hooks behind, same thing. Take a breath in and begin to spin. Take another breath in and spin. Keep going, 2 more breaths. Wind your body back to center. Uncross your arms and just let them rest on your thighs. We're gonna open and close our hips. So now we've moved down the belly into the hip crease, into the groin area. I like to have my heels up for this. You might prefer to have flat feet. Now go ahead and take your legs wide as if you're straddling a horse. You're gonna lower your left arm onto your left thigh and pull your right shoulder back. So feel that. Try that again. Right shoulder goes forward. We're just hanging out, kind of lazy. And then we elevate the shoulder back and this starts to work through the side body of the right side. Do it one more time. Pull your shoulder back. Now take your right arm up towards the sky. Reach it up and over your head. So you should feel a long stretch from your armpit to your right waist to the right hip. Now, with this extended side angle, begin to rotate the heart up and look up. Take a full breath and lower your right arm. We're gonna do the same thing with the right side. So right arm lowers onto the thigh. I like my palm face up. Left arm reaches up. And now remember, shoulder goes forward. We don't feel as much. Shoulder lifts. We feel a lot. Try that again. Shoulders forward, kind of collapsing through the belly and rotating up. Try one more time. So soften. And now elevate, reach your arm to the sky, look up, feel it, and breathe. Lower your left arm and come on back. Beautiful. So that's what we would call a side angle pose. In the traditional practice, the arm is lowered onto that bent front leg and the arm extends overhead. So keeping your legs nice and wide, we're going to come to cactus. So take the arms to a bent elbow shape, 90 degrees, fingers spread wide like little needles on the saguaro. And we're going to keep our legs wide like we're in a horse. We're going to work our waist a little bit, turning to the right, turning to the left. This is excellent for digestion, for waking up the spine, bringing some fluid into the spinal column. It can be energizing. We'll take 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Come back to center and close your cactus. One of the things that we might forget about when we get into more complicated postures or the practice becomes faster is that there's really 6 directions that our spine moves. And our spine is segmented into 3 sections. We have our cervical spine, our thoracic spine, and then our lumbar spine. Each of those sections move in those 6 directions. So twisting, we get 1 direction, 2 directions, okay? When we do a side bend, we get 1 direction, 2 direction. When we elevate and we round, we're having that flexion and extension. So same thing with the neck, just lowering the chin as we started, we get that extension, flexion through the spine. And then when we lift our chin, we get the extension. So we have flexion and extension. When we began, we looked over our shoulders. That's that twisting motion. And then we dropped an ear and dropped an ear, side bend. So each of our spinal segments has the same 6 movements. And that's the basics of what we need to do to bring vitality into the body, is just to move our spine in those 6 directions every single day. So it could be something as simple as a twisting, a side bend, and then a beautiful extension and a flexion. That could be your practice. It's fun to add on and to become more complicated, but the basics of that is really important to remember. So then when we think about moving outside of our spine, and the yogis really feel that the spine dictates the health of the whole body. So we want to make sure that we're moving our spine in those 6 directions every day. But then we get into the other parts of our body that often hold some tightness, like our back, our low back, and our sacrum, our hips, even our legs can become tight and just feel uncomfortable if we don't move them enough or stretch them enough. But let's start with our hands. How often do we actually take the time to stretch our wrist? Not very often. If you're me, hardly ever. All right, take your left hand and face it forward. Grab out your fingers and pull back. So this is stretching that carpal tunnel area. Especially if you're doing a lot of computer work, really important. Switch hands, press forward, pull back. Now we're going to come back to the left hand, pull the hand down. We get the stretch to the top of the wrist, and then we switch. And now we're going to take our thumbs out, draw a circle, thumbs out, draw a circle. So we're just rotating the joint. Remember, anytime we use the joint in a circular motion, we're creating that synovial fluid, which we want our joints to have. It sort of acts as a lubricant. So that's why we often do a lot of shoulders. We forget about our wrists. We'll work our wrists a little bit. All right, take your hands and place them behind you. Fingers are going to be away from you, towards the back of your chair. So we're going to lean back onto our straight arms and let our chest lift and lift your nose. Lean back just a little bit onto your straight arms. Now let your head fall back. Just take one breath cycle here. Lower your chin to your chest to come out safely, and then sit tall. Let's go ahead and move down towards our knees a little bit, into our ankles, even our toes. Then we're going to move through a sun salutation. Now that we've connected our body, and we've come to sort of just warming it up through those movements that are so important every single day. So I want you to lean back onto your chair now. Bring your left leg up. Put your hands like a basket underneath your left thigh. Go ahead and just hinge your knee down. Once it gets into this relaxed state, start to circle your ankle. Draw about 5 circles one way, spreading your toes, and then circling the other way. Beautiful. Now bring your toes towards your knee so we get a flexion, and then point your toes extension. Working the ankle, top of the foot. 3 more. Perfect. Now, foot can stay just relaxed and neutral. Keep your hands onto your thigh. You're going to extend the leg as long as you can, and then bend it. If your knee makes noise with this, it's okay. Remember, we're increasing synovial fluid in the joint just by moving it, hinging it, open and close. You'll do about 5 more of these. Try not to kick and be forceful with the movement. Just allow the body to open on its own. 3, 2, perfect. Last one. Hold onto your leg, let your hip open to the side. I'm gonna release my right hand. I'm gonna close my hip and lower my leg. So this is letting the hip joint now get some of that synovial fluid action. Take 3 more, just open it, close it. Here's 2. If you need to hold on with both hands, that's fine too. Last one, and now we're gonna really get into the hip joint. We're gonna bring our knee towards our chest, squeeze, and then let it gently lower. And try that again. Squeeze in and out, just 3 of these. And now we're gonna bring our knee towards our chest, release your basket, but place the basket on top of your leg. Now begin some hip circles. So if you have a direction that feels better, go ahead and do that. Maybe switch directions halfway. If you notice there's a pinching feeling in the groin area, don't circle as big or as close to the body. Keep it out just a little bit further. You'll do 4 more. I want you to think about that hip joint. It's like a ball and socket, right? We're just moving in that ball inside the socket, and that fluid's being produced. Even if you have artificial hip, it's great to take and move your hip this way just to get some of the motion there. Take your left foot and cross it over your right leg like you have a skirt on, and then go ahead and sit forward. So my legs are crossed, I've got my skirt on, and that my direction is my belly button is gonna aim towards the knee. So I'm gonna get long first. It's not gonna get there, but that's the aim. And then I'm gonna lay it forward and then fold over my leg. Begin to bring your body upright. You're gonna do the whole thing with the right leg. So uncross, I like to support. There's nothing that says you have to do this without supporting your body by using your hands. So lean back, make the basket underneath your right thigh. Start with the ankle. Start circling it. Spread your toes wide. Get some air between those piggies. Beautiful. Now, flexion and extension. So point and flex. There's a squirrel behind me on the feeder. I don't think you can see it. He's on the bird feeder. He's eating. Normally I would chase him off, but I don't want to interrupt our zen. So he's going to get an extra breakfast. Go ahead and let your foot relax. You're going to let the leg open and close. We'll come back to the knee. I haven't forgotten about it. 3 more. Just let it open and close. 2 more. Bring the knee to neutral and now extend and bend. You might notice one side feels tighter. For me, My right side's very tight. It's much harder for me to get the legs straight. I get a pull in my hamstring. So just go slow. Listen to your body. There's no right or wrong. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Sometimes it feels good just to have an easy, gentle practice. Bring your hands over your knee and begin to circle. Remembering that pinch, never pinching in the groin area. Just feeling the rotation. Picture the inside of your hip, the motion that you're creating in there. 3 more. 2. Perfect. Take that leg, cross it over your left, scoot back just a little bit, sit tall, and then the belly button's going to aim towards that top knee, and then you drape your body over, and you feel a stretch through the right leg, through the buttock, running down the back. And then we will begin to transition up and uncross the legs. So the body is nice and warm. In a traditional yoga practice, the way that we get into our body is through a sun salutation. So I'm going to guide you through a sun salutation, and it's basically inviting in the day. It's welcoming in whatever today has to offer. It's connecting to nature. It's connecting to the heat of the sun, the concept of light, and allowing it to come into your body so that you can go through the rest of your day feeling complete and whole, really feeling like you have had a connection to more than just the tasks at hand for the day or the worries of the day. So go ahead and sit tall, back to where we started. Extend the arms up. We're gonna go really slow here. So reach really high and then take your shoulders down the back. Feet are flat on the floor and knees are bent 90 degrees. Maybe start to draw a line with your nose up, gaze up, feel that extension again of the spine, and then come back to neutral and fold over your legs. Touch your toes and stay. Begin to rebuild the spine, coming slow, heads last, arms just dangle. When you get to the top, you'll lower your shoulders and breathe out. So I'm going to guide you through that with the breath. We're going to repeat this sequence. If there's ever something that feels really good and you want to stay, then stay. If there's ever something that doesn't feel good, then just omit it. But we're going to come into that extension with the arms, folding forward, and then rebuilding the spine like a flower in the morning. All right, close your eyes for a second. Reconnect to your breath, to your being, to nature, to your surroundings. Start to slide your arms way up high. Take a full breath in. When you exhale, reach up and back, gaze up. Inhale back to straight spine. And when you exhale, lay your body over your legs and pause. Take a breath. Now inhale, rebuild your spine. Come all the way up slow. Get to the top and exhale. We're going to add a halfway lift this time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway, look forward, straighten your spine. Lay your body back down and exhale. Come up slow, rebuilding. You should feel belly engagement here. Get to the top. Exhale, drop your shoulders. We're going to do it again. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, lay over your legs. Come up halfway, take a breath. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly come up, inhale. Get to the top, exhale. We're going to do it again. Feel the vitality, inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, go slow. Come up halfway, take a breath. Fold over your legs and exhale. Come up slow, inhale. Get to the top, exhale. We're gonna do it one more time and then add on. Inhale, reach up, feel it. Exhale, reach back. Come back to neutral. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Rebuild your spine. Slide your arms up, lift one leg. Lift one leg, tree pose. Try not to lean back. Keep your body tall. Bend your elbows like a cactus. Beautiful. Find length again with your arms. Inhale. We're going to do 3. Exhale, cactus. Keep your leg extended up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left leg, lower your arms. Hands come down by your side. Close your eyes and breathe. We'll take that same series with the tree to the right side. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Forward fold. Rebuild your spine. Arms go high. Right knee lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms go high. Keep your knee lifted. Exhale, cactus. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Everything lowers. Arms down, eyes closed. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. Extend your left leg long. It's going to be straight down. The heel will be pressing into the floor. The toes will be reaching back towards your nose. So the leg is straight and you're really pushing into the heel here. Hands are going to just rest on your thighs and you're going to aim your nose towards that toe on the left. Keep leaning forward. Keep breathing. You'll get to your edge where you decide that's enough. Stay there for 3 breaths. Now aim your nose towards your knee and stay again, 3 breaths. And now your nose to your belly, 3 breaths. To rebuild your spine. As we move through that, you should feel different segments of the spine and the back getting a stretch. Let's switch legs. Right leg goes long. Push the heel into the floor. Bring your toes back towards your nose. Hands on your thighs. Get long first. Aim your nose towards your toes. 3 breaths. Nose to knee. Feel the sensation here. Feel it. Nose to belly. And slowly come up. Slide your right foot in, assisted if you need to. Find that tall spine that we began with. Reach your arms up high as you can. That extended mountain. Grab your left wrist and pull up and over. The side bend. Come back to center. Grab your right wrist and pull up and over. Find length again. Unhook your hands. Let your arms slide all the way down. Go ahead and lean back onto your chair. Palms face up. Hips can open and be soft. Take a moment here to connect again. To hear the sounds around you. Feel the breath move through you. Just to return to that place within you where there's peacefulness, love, just the basics today. A really grounding practice to come to and just feel connected. Lower your chin to your chest to honor that place within you that is love, and truth, light. Take a moment to be grateful for today, for the practice, for who you are, and for taking the time to show up today for your practice, for yourself, which ultimately will be for others as well, as you become more clear, more present through this beautiful practice. Have a wonderful day. Be sure to get outside and enjoy some of that beautiful color. We'll see you really soon.